Have you ever made a video and watched it back only to think to yourself, something is missing. I know I'm way more confident than that in real life. Yeah, me too. Hey there, I'm Dan Bennett of Video for Entrepreneurs, where, you guessed it, we help entrepreneurs learn how to look and sound great on camera. Today I'm talking all about looking and feeling more confident on camera, something that I think we're all after. Pro tip, keep in mind that all of today's tips happen before you ever hit record. Tip number 1 is repetition. I know it's boring and cliche. I also know that getting in your reps isn't necessarily sexy, but it's 100% true. So we're going to take the bitter medicine right up front. Repetition, again cliche, is like building a muscle. But the good thing is we know it works and the science proves it. This is more about acceptance than anything else. Look past the glass, the plastic, the metal, and electronics that make up the camera in front of you and see an audience. See someone struggling. Or someone thirsty for knowledge. See someone who just needs a little encouragement and guidance before their next big breakthrough. Maybe someone who's in a position where they need to hear exactly what it is that you have to say, even an audience of just one. Remember that you're helping them, you're entertaining them, you're teaching them, maybe even inspiring them. This is a powerful thing, and it's gotten me through plenty of writing and recording sessions myself. Just knowing that someone, somewhere, is going to see this video, and it just might make the difference that they need. And they can edit out the parts that they don't like. Tip number 2, edit before you edit. Put yourself together before you ever press the record button. This will look differently for everyone, of course, but I think we all know what we do to help ourselves feel our best. I'm not saying you have to put on a full face of makeup or wear a 3-piece suit, but you could treat video like you're going to catch up with an old friend for dinner, and wouldn't you want to go out looking and feeling your best? I know I feel my best when my head has a fresh shave and I don't have those old bald guy hair patches on both sides of my head. Plus, a freshly shaven head feels pretty incredible. Anyways, if you've never tried it, you should totally shave your head. I'm just kidding, don't go do that. I also have pretty dark areas around my eyes, and I proudly wear makeup every time I'm going to be on camera, whether it's giving a workshop, being on a Zoom call, or making a YouTube video like this. It evens out my skin nicely, and it cuts down on the glare that a bald head can give when you're using lights in a studio like this to film your videos. And it just makes me feel more confident. So whatever your version is, don't be afraid to edit yourself before you edit your video. Hey, make sure to tell them that they can edit out the parts that they don't like. Tip number 3, control your environment. Many times this can be as simple as filming in the same location every time you make a video, which can bring comfortability into the video making process. I have all my equipment semi-permanently set up in my studio, and this makes me feel confident in every recording that I do because I'm familiar with the setup and I can think, I got this. I've done this many times before. Another thing that you can do is have a set filming day and time frame. That way, say you film at home, and if you have other people in the house, they can be aware or maybe even leave the house during those filming times. This also helps in avoiding things like garbage trucks. I do not film on Mondays because Monday is the garbage day in my neighborhood, and the trucks from 5 different companies run around the neighborhood all day long with their squeaky brakes and backup beepers and slamming cans into the ground. Whoosa. Tip number 4, use one long video clip. This is a simple thing, but really powerful when it comes to recording your videos. Just hit record and go all the way until you're done. It's so much easier to edit one long clip as opposed to 20 shorter ones. Plus, it keeps you from having to get up and down out of your chair a bunch of times to hit record and stop. How does this help you look more confident on camera, you might say? Well, now you can go into your shoots knowing that all you have to do is deliver your thoughts 3 to 6 sentences at a time. Yes, you'll still make mistakes. Yes, you'll flub and have to start over some sentences, but you will find a groove and you'll only use the best parts in your final video anyway, and that brings comfort and confidence. Tip number 5, know your shit. Like, you really have to know your shit inside and out. If you know your area of expertise in real life, it'll show on camera. If you know the point of the video you're trying to make, it will show on camera. If you've researched, scripted, planned ahead, and rehearsed, it will show on camera. If you're just making it up, playing it by ear, throwing it all together off the top of your head, improvising, faking it until you make it, if you're just winging it, it will show on camera. All right, I guess I'll do it. You can edit out the parts that you don't like. All right, Dan, I get it. I don't have the bright orange hoodie. I'm just the strategy guy. Tip number 6, focus on relatability. The whole idea behind making video content as an entrepreneur is to create relatability. The whole reason behind great storytelling is creating relatability. And the easiest way to share your product, service, or knowledge with another human, relatability. Idioms, cliches, analogies, metaphors, these all help us take complex thoughts and ideas and make them relatable. Personality, body language, presentation, and preparedness, these all provide opportunity for relatability. It's a large part of the human condition. Right there in the middle of Maslow's hierarchy of needs sits love and belonging, and inside that level sits firmly a desire for a sense of connection. If you focus on being relatable, humans will connect with you, and human connection breeds confidence. I can promise you that. Okay, now that you've learned some of the camera confidence basics, I think it's time to check out my deep dive. 10 camera presence tricks big YouTubers use to look confident on camera. And go check out how the big dogs do it.